I want people to see the cancer journey as you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
It is ugly, and it takes all hands on deck. And in that journey, I had to learn as a husband, as her best friend, I have to protect, provide, and I gotta preach.
The biggest challenge we are facing right now is my health.
Let's go knock this last one out.
So far, I've had 7 rounds of chemo.
Even though it may be a tough season, I feel like God has been good to us. You're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna drive you crazy. I'm gonna take off my boots and leave my dirty socks in the living room for the next 40 years.
Well, first off, congratulations on your own Netflix series, Country
Oh my
Ever
goodness.
After.
Thank you.
My name is Coffey Anderson. I am an independent country music artist. Come on, a little bit louder. Can we country it up for you now? I'm from Bangs, Texas, but now live in Los Angeles, California. I am married to the baddest woman on the planet, Criscilla Anderson.
When and how did the idea come about for your own family TV series?
Okay, so I was laying in the bed. My wife and I decided we're just waking up. I said, honey, what does YES spell? She said, yes. I said, babe, what does YES spell? She said, ES. We had 57 million views, Cassie. So then from that, we go into Alex Baskin from Evolution gets a call from Bravo, and they're like, hey, we got a possible couple you need to meet. And so I go in to meet Alex. He created a little small show called Housewives of Orange County and Housewives of Atlanta, and he sent a camera crew to our house. And 12 episodes later, the seraphim herself, Roma Downey, comes floating in on a cloud, and she says, I love y'all. And Mark Burnett and her bought 12 episodes, and Netflix says, yes, it's a blessing. It's bigger than us. It was supposed to happen this way. It was lightning in a bottle 4 different times. It has a lot to do with the climate of our country. It has a lot to do with our second year of marriage. Our first year of marriage, we fought every day. We woke up every day and argued every day. And our second year, we decided to fight for each other and not with each other. And that's just kind of been our mantra as Team Anderson. I'm gonna fight for you and not with you. And so that's where we are right now.
A lot of different people can relate to it on, different levels, whether you have the aspiring singer or just anybody in the industry that they're in who can relate to you of having to do a lot of things yourself and chase a dream. And then you have, of course, people who are struggling with their own health issues who can relate to your family. And then, you have mixed race couples also watching and you're representing them on TV, which we don't see a lot of. I mean, what does that mean to you?
It's funny because the things that you thought would actually hold you back are what makes this show fun. So it's city, it's country, it's black, it's white, it's fun, it's inspiring, it works.
What do you and your wife really hope that fans take away from this show?
That they're not crazy, that your family is not the only family that's nuts. And like when Paw comes in, my dad is blunt. He's Cajun. He is blunt. He is who he is. But is his love genuine? Yes. And can we love anyway? You don't have to date someone that's just like you. I would not want to date someone just like me. I can't. My wife doesn't eat meat. I love ribs. I'm a ribologist. Okay? Hallelujah. That's just me. But we fit. And in the middle of that motive, can you be motivated? Can you fight for each other? Yes. Can you build a business? With the internet access and a cell phone, you can. And you can do very well by doing that. Can you think outside of the box? Yeah. When was the last time we gave ourselves permission to be great? When was the last time you gave yourself permission to be great? And love those around you. Love as hard as you can, while you can. It's man, when did we lose those things? I hope we never lose those things.
You guys have been very vulnerable and open with her journey and her battle with cancer and sharing that with the world. What do you hope that people take away from seeing that journey on camera?
That I want people to see the cancer journey as you're not alone. It is ugly, and it takes all hands on deck. I know people that feel like, oh, I'm going to go to chemo, or I'm going to go to radiation, or I'm going to go natural or holistic, and it's my fight. It's not. It takes all of us. And in that journey, I had to learn to, as a husband, as her best friend, I have to protect, provide, and I got to preach. I got to teach my kids preaching. I got to protect them, and I have to also provide for them. In that, one of the first days that we were filming, she had a really bad reaction to chemo. And she's nauseous. She's fading in and out of being sleepy, awake, all that. And I asked the camera crew, y'all leave. I got to take care of her. And in 2 minutes, they were out of our house. And she leans over to me, not a lot of strength, and says, they need to see this. You got to let them in. And in that, I had to learn that. How can a husband learn to protect his wife and be with her unless he watches what I'm doing? And I learned that by watching my dad when my mother lost her battle to cancer 17 days before my 11th birthday. I saw my dad literally pick her up when she was too weak and put her in the bathtub and cook for her and do those things. So I learned that from watching Stan. And somebody's gonna learn that from watching me. And when you say, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, you gotta mean it. You gotta mean it. And it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday, it ain't like that all the time. And people have to realize that, like I said, our first year of marriage, we argued every day. And it was little things, but are you gonna love anyway?
Yeah.
You're gonna keep your eyes on the big picture anyway. And that's what Country Ever After does. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna pull for us, and hopefully people are gonna save it. So you gotta hit the little reminder button.
Yeah.
It's a bell on Netflix. It's a little bell, you gotta hit the little bell, says remind me. You gonna get this country love, girl.
Do the kids understand really like what the cameras are all about? And then when they watch episodes with you guys, what is their reaction when they see themselves on a show? They
are tickled brown. I ain't tickled pink, they tickled beige, whatever skin tone they are. They love it because they're like, that's me, that's us. We had this premiere and all their friends are there with them. And it's cool to see them get excited and laugh at themselves and for us to enjoy it. The cameras, the first 2 days, they were hugging the camera people. So the camera guy's in there, and Everly Rose will wake up, and she's like, morning, and she's hugging everybody's leg,
Oh my goodness.
So they had to get you, okay, you can't say hi to the producer that's sitting in the corner. You can't hug the cameraman. Leave Demetrius alone. Leave him alone. He does have soft legs. He is warm. I get it. But you can't do it.
Gotta say, your family is so adorable. I need more, and I feel like the fans are gonna want more. Are there already conversations for a season 2?
There are conversations for season 2.
Christmas came early.
But we gotta get Netflix. We gotta get them to say yes. So
we're gonna pray about it. We are going to we are gonna pray about it. And that is another thing that I love about you, is that you are a man of faith. I mean, you met your wife at church, and we see how important faith is for not only you personally, but also in your professional life and then in this family unit. What role does your faith play in that, in keeping you on track?
Every test you have makes your testimony. And so, and every mess you have makes your messimony. It all fits. But at this point, we have to continue to lean on each other. And the times when I'm not strong, I lean my head on Criscilla. And the times that she's not strong, she leans her head on me. And I think we have a good blend of people around us. And in Hollywood, in entertainment, in Nashville, in New York City, you don't have your relatives, but you can make a good family. Yeah. You can make a good family. And there's good people in each one of these bubbles that we leaned on, and we wouldn't be here without them. So don't be on an island, number one, because islands are hard. When I say don't be on an island, don't be by yourself. Right. Allow people to help you. And that's hard for me. It's always been hard for me, but we need it. We need it.
We're seeing your journey this season.
It's crazy.
A journey that you started back in 2005 as an independent artist. What do you hope to be next for you?
I don't know anything different but independent. I come out of Texas. I come watching Pat Green, and I actually patterned my country business plan after the hip hop rappers in Houston. So you got Mike John, Mike John. I learned from those guys. And if there's an opportunity for a major label to say, we want to license your music and get it out, because right now, Mr. Red, White, and Blue, a song that I wrote after meeting Sergeant Craig Carp, who was a United States Marine, went viral on TikTok. It's in the top 40 of the country charts right now with no radio airplay.
Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr.
there is a different wave with the internet that country artists can tap into. And I've been so blessed to do that. So blessed to do that. And God has just blessed and honored my hard work.